this video is to show you how to seam up the pleats in your dress. I've begun by drawing out what you will see on your fabric because it's a little bit hard to see. These lines here are showing you the row of purl bumps at the back of this first panel. Then the next two panels with the purl row in between them, they each have, you can see that the stitch at the very top is green and the one right below it is blue. So it has one stitch of green on the outside of the dress and one on the inside. So we are going to be doing our stitches using only the pieces of yarn that face the outside. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your three pieces of fabric up like this. So your purl bump row is going to come to the edge, the far edge of your pleat. And that is how you're going to seam them up. So this is the part that is actually fastened from the top to the bottom. And then these are the two that you cast on the stitches for. So purl bump row goes all the way to the edge. And then when you do your stitches, if you imagine that the top line here is the one that faces the public side of the fabric, and this is the piece that faces the inside of the fabric. So you're going to be grabbing this stitch. Whoops, I'm sorry. You're actually going to be grabbing, because you folded it up like this. So we're going to be grabbing this stitch and this stitch, and you're going to be sewing it to that first purl bump. So to show you on the fabric, you kind of have to open it up a little bit so you can see. I'm grabbing this one, I'm grabbing the one directly across from it, and then I'm going to grab that first purl bump. And that's my first stitch. Now here's where it gets really hard to see. Here's the second stitch on the public side, second stitch, and then the next purl bump. And then you're just going to keep on going, the third stitch on the public side, third stitch from that panel, and sew it to the purl bump. And you're just going to do that the whole way. Here's the fourth stitch. There's 7 stitches on each of these panels. The fifth, like I said, tricky to see. You're going to have to keep opening and closing that up as you sew. Okay, so you can see if I turn this inside out, this is the one that I've just been sewing. And if you do it that way, you get a really nice finish on the inside. So you can take a look at what the finished pleats are supposed to look like. If you fold them all in the same direction, it'll go around nicely. And by the time this is blocked out, you really won't see too much distortion in this bottom band here. It should lay pretty nicely flat. And that's it.